closer to the woods.
Glows.
Or like our normals.
Look how pretty
I'll be
it
in the
is.
back.
Let's get the tiniest computer on the
I have
planet.
to cut it out here in case I have to give it to
Great.
All of a sudden, it's like
Have you ever seen a dead tree burning?
4 gallons of water appear just above me.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well done. We had no more
you.
worries
You're
about
just
his.
trying to drench him? All right, well, you get drenched so your flint's out. It's kind of wet right now.
Your tender's soggy.
So
So
you're,
being a druid, I know how to
I
keep
understand
my
there's
tinder
pills
dry.
for that.
yeah, so you're, well, it's whatever you had in your hand is wet. You're having to go back and start digging through your pack to get some new tinder. I guess you're all sitting still.
It was 4 gallons. I might have soaked his
No,
back.
once he's wet, we get him on the horse and get going.
Considerable
Well, he's
amount
still
of
on the
water.
horse. He's been on the horse this whole time. He's just been
Odd
fiddling
and
with his
sudden
tinder while he's riding.
downpour.
So if y'all keep riding towards the forest, you know, he's digging through his pack again, trying to find some more tinder to play with.
Well, stop him, Jim. You're not supposed to strike and drive. You know that. Come on, stop him. He's striking that
Is it
tinder.
20 minutes up yet?
Yes, yes,
Definitely.
yes.
Why are you usually fire making?
Just a question. Something to do.
His nervous hands.
Are you sending a signal that you are the espionage factor here in our loyal
Look how
crew?
pretty it is. These little sparks flying in the dark.
Well, if we set fire to the forest around the clearing where we're meeting the guys, we know they can't have extra people back there waiting.
We don't
for
want to
us.
yet. You're just outside the castle.
He wants to light a tree up outside in the park.
Are there people in the party who aren't quite so scary?
Is there anybody in this party that isn't a psychopath in one way or another?
Yeah.
I am Herr Kraft.
I'm gonna say
I'm
you know what
very
you have in your
orderly.
possession.
Yeah, lawful good.
So it's you're compelled to do so at some point.
I understand the whole good part.
All right, so as you get closer to the forest, he's found some more tinder. This time he strikes up a lot of it and just chunks it off into the tree to try to catch the tree on fire. And it burns a little along the bark, but it's not dry enough to catch it on fire. And he pulls out a little more and
I need a better
starts
tree.
doodling while he's y'all are still riding and he's still jacking with fire.
Follow him, splash some water on the, just to make sure it doesn't catch.
Okay. No
I've got my eye out for a good, tall, dead tree with a lot of dry
Stuff around.
needles
Okay,
underneath
okay.
it. Dry-
You, what's your name? You sit on your friend here, eh?
I'm telling you, you've
He's like,
never
"It's not
seen,
my
you've never
friend."
seen anything like it.
I think somebody ought to smack him upside the back of the head and we need to deal with this.
Well, as you wander along for about a mile,
Who's
you'll
the
come-
pilot of our horse?
Who's the pilot?
who do you want?
God, I hope it's not him. We're wet.
Who's riding the horse with these two as passengers? Who wants to be the one that's the horse with these two passengers?
I think I'd be too big.
And I'm probably fairly large for it. Too.
Okay, this is the dwarf has
Dwarf.
to be.
Wow.
I would feel like I'd be interested in
Yeah.
Continental Death Horse, but I
Oh,
can't.
hell, Gimli Road run, you know.
That's
you
why I
drive
volunteered
this
to
with
be a
stirrups,
spare
so.
horse that was.
Tie all your pouches
He's the one
down
who wanted
tight.
it.
Well, she's more like a human than you are.
Even happily lit it. Good
No,
job.
I'm just a little one,
Just
that's
take
all.
care of it for.
As you,
Who are you
you're
talking
still
about,
diddling
Shake?
with your dry pieces of stuff as you go. It's a spark forest. We're not real thick here. Hasn't been a whole lot of dead underbrush to catch fire. You've tried a couple times. He keeps putting it out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
but
We're
you-
asleep in the panniers.
I don't want any little half-hearted.
Oh no, yeah, you want a full blaze. Baby. So
We're
anyway, you
asleep,
come out the
actually.
other
We don't
side
even
of the
know
forest.
this
It's
idiot's
about
doing
a
it.
mile.
That's true.
And you come out the other
I
side
guess
of
we
the
just
forest.
gonna
And
sit
you're
here
just,
and
out
wait to
in
see what the
the
idiot
fields and
does.
valleys.
Good way to go.
And y'all are just riding along. And you happen to, I need a marching order. What order your horses in?
Nice
So we can
moonlit
idea.
night.
It's,
Strike the wind.
the moon's actually, you don't see the moon in the sky. You can
Seriously.
see, but the moon's not over the horizon.
But we said we're asleep.
All right, so we're gonna have,
Weather cell system rolling in.
all right, so we got, Jim in the lead. Who's next on the horse? Okay, we got Janelle next.
Remember, I have these two, so
Well,
Probably
and where
middle.
do you want to be in
at
the?
middle because I
I am
don't know.
snoring loudly.
Okay, I have Jim and I have
I
Janelle
want
next.
to kind
Who's
of
third?
lag behind.
You're trying to come to, because I think he's bringing up the rear with the horse, right? Okay, so you want to be in the middle, and you guys are sleeping, okay, so we got.
Yeah, we're asleep in the panniers.
Zach,
That'd be a great illustration.
With his
just,
two.
you know, that would really make
and we
me.
have,
It would.
where are you gonna be? Okay, that's the,
After
alright.
them.
Yeah. Then we've got Steve, and then we'll have, right. All right.
Herr Kraft.
Well, that's good, then you should spot him being in the front or something.
He's no
You-
Frank,
What
he's
is
Herr
it, you
Kraft.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Infantry
mine
is
is-
for 60
I-
feet.
Your name.
I'm just as good as
These little guys, I check on them occasionally to see why they are snoring.
They're sleeping.
Yeah.
They're sleeping, yeah.
Blissful smiles on our
They're
face.
sleeping while they're riding.
That they can sleep with.
Just run.
Okay, the,
And when you push that one into mine, it comes out vehemently back at you.
Well, if you're sleeping.
Wake up.
No, I'm not sleeping that deep. Somebody dropping horse apples in my basket, I think I'd know.
Hey, roll,
Hey,
roll the dice.
ready.
Roll dice? Okay.
Yeah.
What am I
Only
rolling?
a 27 dice.
They're comfy.
Well, I'm actually.
Eight.
No problem with that.
You don't know you dropped.
Well, no, I do though, and I'm riding the horse.
Nice and soft.
I haven't had you roll yet.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of
Can I roll
Uh,
to stop this?
Roll your,
Roll
your
to
dice.
see if the
Okay,
horse
you wanna see
apple
if you
wakes
know-
you up.
if it wakes
Okay,
you
with the horse apple, it's warm, you know.
up. Okay, he's not worried. Roll your
It's not
dice.
like I'm
Roll
not
your
catching
dice.
anything.
It's not like it doesn't already smell
18.
like horse.
Okay, you'll notice there's putting horse apples in there.
I
gonna ask you,
wasn't being
I'm
real
gonna-
obvious about
Well,
it,
no,
trying to
but-
sneak them in.
Yeah, I know, but I
18.
didn't roll an 18.
Well, I'm gonna ask you, is there any good reason? Besides these two?
These lazy loudmouth thieves.
I'm not a
talking
thief!
Talking about
Thief!
stealing
You're juggling.
Thief!
king's gems and
You already-
putting-
you were
I
there.
heard
You
that!
stole the gem.
Thief!
I think you're asleep, young man.
You totally stole the gem with us.
You know, I'm
You're
gonna go
just as
ahead.
good.
I'm gonna be convinced and let him go about his business, even though I got the.
I didn't even take anything
Oh,
extra
so
out of the
you're-
room.
Oh,
You're
I'll
calling me a
stay.
thief, you crowd
stay
bugger?
back.
My other suggestion is that we're going to give the gem to someone more deserving than the
They need to
kidnappers.
remind us
Us.
that their plants are horse apples.
Yeah, huh? You need a reminder.
You want to give the gem
Let's
to
see
the
where that horse
kidnappers.
apple ends up next.
Philosopher too.
Yeah,
Since you're in the
just
lead,
what we need, another
You catch some
cunt.
movement out kind of over
When
the
you
slope.
give the gem of hope to kidnappers, the terrorists.
What's your pronunciation?
you know,
Bill?
I was very careful with
They're
that.
catching some movement out there, shadows, but don't, and like, a lot of, they don't look very big in the distance, but they're just a lot of little
How
small.
far away?
Probably, within 50 yards.
So
And
many
you
Forest,
see-
the shadows, they're giant spiders.
Seriously.
Not anymore, the giant spiders around.
And so you see
Plus I
this
got this
movement,
crap
so
all
it's
down
like,
my
you
neck.
just have to do something, but whatever the movement is pretty erratic and it's coming your way.
Great.
Because we each have, countries.
We need some light.
I think.
I don't know if he's gonna tell anybody, I mean, Janelle's the one behind you here, so.
You gonna kick one of our baskets and wake us up?
You're back 3 horses,
No,
2
I'm
horses.
gonna say pick up the pace and I start trotting.
Okay, starts trying, you two roll again, I'll see if it wakes you up, you have to try.
7, probably not. I'm
You're
sound
still
asleep.
sleeping. He's using
That's
electronic dice.
awesome.
6.
6.
Okay, yeah, you're still sleeping.
Okay.
You start picking up the pace. You guys notice your horses kind of all picking up, following the lead horse, you know, now trotting a little bit. Yeah, for some reason, everybody's picking up the trot, so anybody who's not paying attention or whatever, gonna notice that you picked up the pace. And about the time you start to realize you picked up the pace, you're gonna catch out of the side off to your right. You're gonna notice off to the right, there's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of small, dark figures coming at you. And now those of you that have infravision that are awake,
Coming to rescue me.
yes, they're coming at you.
Me.
And you're gonna
We should
catch
stop
some,
them
you're gonna
because
catch
they're
some
gonna want to
flashes
divide the
of
gem up
like
in the
metal in the light, you know, here, like somebody's got metal, might be a weapon or something.
Brief terrain recap, we're talking
It's
white
basically-
woods, medium heavy,
No,
wide
you're
open.
actually, it's wide open with tall grass, about, you know,
Okay,
a couple feet tall.
tall grass field.
Yeah, tall grass field.
Are you on a
They're-
road or path of some
You're on a
sort?
road, you're following a
Okay.
main road. And these are probably, you know, 3 foot tall type creatures coming at you. You can't really tell in the dark what they are yet. Those that have some infravision, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, they obviously don't look as clear. They're just hot objects in the night. But there's about 20-ish or so out there. if you get
How
a quick
big did you say
estimate.
they were?
They're probably about 3 or so feet tall, 3.5 feet tall, from that neighborhood. And some of them appear to have weapons. And they're rushing you on the road, and yeah, and you're just now about in the middle. In other words, now they're attacking you basically broadside, because they were a bit out in front of you before you started the
Yeah.
trot. Now you're
Okay.
caught up with them, and they're
Flank attack right
a
side.
flank attack right
Okay.
side, and then I need to roll everybody. Roll me a die 10.
Oh, he's in the
I
right
move-
pannier, I'm
I
in the
move
left.
away
You guys are
from
still
the-
asleep.
I know, but
anyway.
he's in the
Do I
right
have to
pannier,
roll
I'm
dice?
in the left.
Not yet, Joe.
I move away
They're
from them
attacking
with the
your
spirit
side of the
horse.
horse, not
Okay.
mine.
Everybody roll me a die
They're
10.
rebelling.
9.
7.
1.
Oh,
One.
What'd you get? 1. You got 2.
Yep.
And what'd you get?
4.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah. Well, you got. You two have first. You two have basically first initiative to decide. Yeah. You two here have choice to do what you do before they get.
Are they awake?
They're still sleeping.
Ask them what they.
He just woke us up. Okay,
Yeah.
we're awake. We're being attacked on your side of the horse.
I'm ready my weapon.
What do you do?
If you like, come off your weapon or whatever, you can do something before they get here.
So I'm ready my weapon.
Not
Okay, you
gonna
ready?
get normal,
You
dirty.
ready in a weapon? The big mace or something? The Morning Star? Okay. Now, you guys just get hit all at once, okay? I mean, some of these creatures are jumping on the side of the horse or trying to stab. Nobody's hit in the first round as far as being, stabbed with the weapon. But they're now amongst you. Some are under the horses, making them stop, rear up, things like that. We'll have you roll for if you're gonna fall off your horse in a minute. So
I'm casting
Yeah.
a light spell.
you're gonna swing at one of them.
Yeah,
Roll. Go ahead and roll. Roll that 20.
4.
Yeah, you swing and miss. No, that's not a problem.
It's not very well.
Imagine that. Okay.
Mm.
Steve, what would you like to do?
I will unsling my lovely new bow.
Okay. Still on the horseback.
Yeah, still on
Okay,
horseback.
well-
And I'm gonna try to get some distance between me and these things.
On horseback.
Oh, he's
Okay.
running away.
Roll the dice. 20
He's running away.
Yeah,
Anyway,
these
get
elves,
some distance.
they run away.
Yes.
They're French.
You get your weapon out, but you don't control the horse. Get out of the pack. Okay, because they were kind of creating a
I
weapon.
was
So you didn't fall off
suspected
the
that
horse, but
anyway, but
You
that
can't
just
go anywhere. You're
proved
just
it.
keeping steady on the horse while you got your bow ready.
I'm a horse archer.
Frank.
I don't wanna be in
You,
the
Tom?
you've obviously pulled off to the side some, but what do you do?
Well, I am going to observe, and if any of them, I assume we have some big fighters in the group that'll handle this nasty threat of whatever sort. And as I mentioned earlier, I will tend the spare horse in mine and keep an eye and see if anything is approaching from the other direction. This is
Are you looking off to the left?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Good idea,
But
Okay.
being human, I don't have a great
Right.
vision
At
thing
night,
here.
gets it.
If any of them gets close to me, will reserve follow-up actions, but for now, I'm trying to keep my distance.
Janelle?
I'm going to unlimber my mace and charge towards the
On horseback?
on
Well,
horseback.
actually, they're all amongst you, so there's not a lot of charging that needs to be done, because they're all right there. Roll
Spray
a-
them.
Roll a 20 die.
8.
Okay, you're able to pull your mace out, or whichever weapon you're pulling there. You're able to pull your mace out, you don't fall off your horse or anything, so you're ready to fight. And jump.
Sleep.
Okay, roll me,
You're going to sleep? That's not very.
I'm actually all in favor of that.
They just woke us up. What this? Wait a minute. Why'd you wake us up? If we were
are
gonna go
you
to
saying that
sleep?
very loud or on your breath?
I'm not
Okay.
saying it at all.
You're not saying, okay, you're doing your thing. You're not being,
No, it's a simple one-segment casting.
yeah, I know, but
There's not a lot of.
there's a lot, I'm just, some people like to pronounce their.
Mhm.
Okay, whatever's said whatever's done up front, whatever Jim's doing, immediately after following what Jim does, about 14 of the creatures, good dozen or so, just fall to the ground.
A dozen? How many are there?
There's about 20.
Okay, so like 2/3 of them are out.
Yeah, so about 2/3 of them just fall to the ground. Some
Well,
of them-
you can take out a couple more. Go for
Yeah,
it.
they just,
dude.
they just
got
fall,
to be
they fall to the ground. You don't know what they fall on the ground.
You
for.
and
They
your
just fall
whip-
to the
What happens
ground.
when I roll into action here?
Yeah, oh, you and your John Holmes short sword. Yeah, okay.
They just
We'll
all-
see
they
how
just
good
all
that
hit the
short
ground.
sword works.
They suddenly realize we are on the king's mission and they fall prostrate.
All right,
That must be it.
everybody roll me a 10 die again.
Well, you didn't get to me to ask
Yep.
what I was doing.
We were awakened up.
You were woken up
You
that
were
round.
awakened. Got it.
Yes.
We're awakened.
John, drawing the ticket. Yeah, you're about to-
Oh no, you're about to be replaced.
Well, unless you bought 2 tickets, you might have another one in there.
Did they put the ticket back in the box?
No, they don't put the ticket back in the box. You have to buy another ticket.
Yeah.
Doug, at this point, do you want to take wrestling orders?
If they want something, but that's fine.
I noticed there's nothing up here. I have to.
Yeah, that's fine. Or call and
I'm
have,
talking about the table.
call David and have David bring it.
But I've already set that up. I just gotta get orders.
Okay. If y'all want something, y'all want anything to drink or
Sure, diet
something to munch on? We have Diet Coke and water. Diet Coke.
Good Austrian ale.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
We don't have any Austrian on.
Oh, you're gonna write it down this one. Yeah, everybody take a quick one yet.
A pen too?
Second.
I said, well done, Jim.
Oh, you got me 3? Okay, so we got, Stevie 3,
5.
and 5,
Okay, anybody at the table needs something to drink, I'm ready to write it down.
Sprite
and
or
7,
whatever.
Sprite or Mountain Dew?
Yeah, that's fine.
3,
10.
10.
Roll a
I'll do
zero.
a Diet Coke.
2.
What's yours?
It does all this
Fine.
confusing players. It's a roll of
You're
zero.
okay.
Same for me, John.
Well, for a long
2
time,
Diet
some
Cokes?
years, I always
I think we've got
started
more
as
too.
an
I think Sandy
example
wanted one.
first.
On 10
That
dice?
was the best, that was the
I
best
didn't
initiative.
know it was a 10 dice.
Yeah, for saying.
So this is the same thing. I thought it was
I
it's
was
real
training.
clear what the number
I
is.
didn't die.
I have these heavy accents that I am using and I might
It's
confuse you.
alphabetized the same way, so the 12 is earlier than 07.
That's right.
No, I'm good.
How could you have forgotten?
Remember
I got a slice of drink.
I never saw the side of his head during the game. I only saw
Fellas,
the
you
side.
told us about your class, so it's
Okay,
No, I can't drink,
let me see, I gotta roll,
I'm only taking orders for this.
Jim. I'm rolling, I'm just gonna roll around the table when it comes to the
Yes, sir.
The spinning goes first, I don't have anybody, I only have one in the one on the. Okay, one of the creatures is hanging on the side of the horse. He cuts at your clothing, but he doesn't make contact with skin. Okay? He's like off to your right side, hanging on the back of the
He's
side
trying
of
to
the
tear
horse.
off your clothing.
And he's
Think about
trying
that.
to stab you with something like a dagger or something, he's kind of cut through your pants.
Like
whatever.
a dagger.
Let's see. One of them threw something at you, but it's hit your pack, okay? You felt something hit you, nothing, it wasn't like an
He
arrow.
beats these cans.
I get a huge boost in my armor class because of the
I need
pain.
to borrow some of your
There you go.
Yeah, wicker.
Not to mention the horse crap.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be good for something.
Actually, one right out in front of you, because you're trying to, obviously take aim and do something. One out in front of you has actually stopped, and he's also throwing something at you, but it just kind of goes wide, goes wide from where you're at on your horse. And then we'll go in turns here, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay, now just out of curiosity, they have, it lists 3 spells level 1, but they're not
Okay, you
listed.
need a player handbook to choose what, okay, as a cleric,
Read magic,
As-
read
as-
languages, burning
as a cleric, okay, as a cleric, you have access to all of the spells for that level, okay?
Okay.
But you can only
cast-
take 3 a day.
You can only
Oh,
cast
cleric,
3 a day.
okay.
I do not require clerics to have to
Spells for
pre-memorize which spells they use.
Okay, so I can just do it on the
So
fly.
you can do it on the fly. The only ones that really need to have them pre-done is magic users to some extent, and that's
So druids, we have the same.
your work like a cleric. You have a choice of spells, but you don't have to pre-memorize specific ones. Only magic users have to do them. Or illusions.
Purify food and drink 3 times. That's what I recommend.
You
You don't want food poisoning.
So whatever you have on the
Is
list.
there,
How does he even get food poisoning?
God knows, eat roadkill, I don't think so.
Well, my rations have horse poison
whatever
in them
type
now,
is
right?
it, like, are humanoids, what kind of thing?
Well, it's a small
Chili,
creature. I mean, it's in the,
what
it's
are
in the
your
dark, and
rations?
you're kinda hard,
Dead
it's kinda hard to
squirrels
see.
and a rabbit?
Humanoid.
They're
They're
like 3.5
gone. It's been
They-
several hours.
There's like 3.5 feet
And I'm
tall, they're
obviously, I think I
bipedal,
have no-
they got 2 legs, they're holding some hands.
Well,
They got
your
heads that are
idea
kind
of
of,
Day's rations is a
they're
cube
small
this big
shaped,
where
I don't
everybody
know,
else is.
sort of like a dog, like a large dog maybe or something.
Okay, so
Uh,
they're
I
dogs.
just figured
Yeah,
out
You said they're bipedal, so
So
they're
Sort of animalish head.
Yeah, animalish head.
So human children.
You can hear them,
What you
you can
can
hear
do.
them breathing and kind of grunting, but they're not saying anything and they're not really hollering or anything, so they're not talking.
I'm just gonna hold back for the time being, see if anyone needs healing later or anything like that.
Well, you can see the rest of your, you can see that, besides about a dozen or so on the ground, there's still about a half a dozen that are still involved here and trying to attack people, either hanging onto their horses or trying to stab them or whatever.
I'm just gonna try to stay in the middle of the group and see if someone gets hurt.
Okay. Next would be Steve.
Put a clockyard shaft. through the
Okay,
one in
with your
front
new
of me.
bow?
That's right.
Okay, so you're gonna take a shot with your bow, roll me a
Magic
20
arrows,
dice.
and I got 2.
Where'd you get that magic bow? Costco?
Well,
I haven't adjusted to it yet.
Dollar General?
Different way to
Dollar
the
General.
You had
battle.
a misfire, you pulled back with no arrow.
The
Yeah.
arrows are shorter than I thought.
yeah, you fire, you miss, it just kinda goes wide, but it looks cool, it looks cool as it goes out because it leaves a little light trail across the, across the ground as it's going out there.
Tracers point
Indicating
Yeah.
precisely who's
Not
done.
even it's slight manufacturing
And it
imperfections.
just kind of
Yeah.
goes wide and misses the guy you're aiming at. Let's see, who's up next?
The next
Janelle.
I'm hitting things.
You're hitting things. All right, roll me 20.
13.
Yeah, you hit one of these, square in the chest.
All right.
Roll me your damage.
Which
What do
is
you have?
mace.
The one-handed or two-handed damage?
I'm pretty certain it's 1.
Okay, just roll me a one die.
And then add my +1 damage.
Yes.
8.
All right, it's dead. It doesn't get up. Let's put it that way. You hit it and it's laying out there.
Yeah, it's
where
hard
you
to
hit
tell
it.
in the dark.
Yeah, not hard to tell in the dark. It's just out there
It's
laying.
still blowing.
Just
my
like the rest
eyes
of them that are laid on the ground at the moment.
Are they speaking kobold or hill giants?
They're not speaking anything anymore. I hear some heavy breathing and some
Snoring.
you're on the right track, but
Okay, some of us have infravision, so we want to know what these things are.
well, but the infravision gives you heat signature.
That's right.
Okay, so this
But
looks
I
like
use it every night, so I can tell shapes and things.
well,
So
you
I-
tell
so I-
shapes. You might think it's a cobalt. Okay, he's on the right track. Next
It's a
up
little
is
more level than I get for
for
confusion. I
that.
Two-handed axe, the nearest thing I've got, so
Well,
that's a hit.
I'm assuming like same. I-
14
All I
plus
ever
two.
do is look through my.
Roll me some damage.
What's it, two-handed is 1d8?
It's an interesting argument, I wouldn't buy
yes.
it either.
3. Plus,
Damage bonuses.
yeah, plus 3 damage.
You chop it. I mean, you sink into his body. You know, like halfway through his body, and kind of shake him off the end of your axe.
With my foot.
There you go. You're up.
Okay, well, these are not cloud giants, which is I decided is the lowest thing I'd be willing to soil Lorville on. So I'm going to help. So I need a understanding of something that my character would know and I don't. If I said I want to use my crossbow, do I spend this round loading it?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to throw a dagger at one of them.
Okay. Very good.
One of my fellow hobbits,
Uh huh.
which I'm assuming what they are. 12.
Roll me damage.
What's the damage of a dagger? Throw a dagger.
1 dot 4. I don't know if you have a bonus.
2.
Any vote?
Yes, I have a mighty strength bonus. My strength bonus is that I do not subtract any damage from my hit.
Alright, well, you throw your dagger. You see it sticks in one of them. You know, catch them in the arm. Catch them in
Take
the arm.
that,
There you
evil
go.
foul hobbit that wants to rob me of normal.
Wow. Okay.
Well, they could
Next
be
up
hobbits, right?
is
There are hobbits that
Jim.
have gone bad. You might not believe it.
5.
Jim.
I think I'm trying to get off the other side of my horse
Okay.
and stab sleeping kobolds.
Okay.
Too bad.
Just roll the
Well, we know
roll
who's
your
not lawful good.
I'll make sure you're able to get off it gracefully enough off the horse. Yeah, you stumble a little getting off the horse, but you're okay.
It's really easy to get off the
Then
horse.
How would
Well,
you know,
what's
Mr.
a little bit of
Batman?
ruckus going on
Well,
there.
they just cut the pannier ropes usually, and I go.
Goes out.
Looks
hurt
like we
because
got
the horse
pissed
poop,
off hobbits
pushes
attacking
the-
us.
the land.
They must
Don't
know
try to hide
him.
in shadow anytime soon.
So if they are throwing
Smells like
things,
horse
throw
shit in here.
something
Is
back
there
at
any
one of
ugly
them
shadows?
that threw something.
Yeah, but if I'm
Okay.
throwing a orc something,
One of
they
them.
get
Horse
those
eyes.
guys.
Were you throwing? Oh, you throwing
The
horse
stable
out?
hands, they
Okay.
followed us.
Pull the horse out.
Alright. Just throwing.
up my
Hit
cobalt.
AC,
What'd you roll?
He's trying to wake up
AC
the one you're
8.
trying to kill.
Oh, you
If
you rolled
didn't
12?
kill it, you probably woke
Yeah,
it up.
just put it in the the 12 is fine. And then you throw your horse apple and you hit one of them in the side of the face.
Okay,
You catch his attention. He's looking now to you.
okay.
I'm not gonna. He won't take any damage. You just throw it over.
What?
You said you would just throw it.
Yep.
Okay, so that means you weren't really attacking with it. So
Yeah, if it's a fresh, relatively
And I do
fresh
have an
horse
18
apple, it
dex,
doesn't have
so-
Yeah,
a
I
Right,
guess
hits
so
pretty
you
good,
hit it
so-
pretty good.
pungency.
And
It's
warm.
warmth, yes,
Ken.
warm and
I haven't
pungent.
worked my way down
Yeah.
with horse apples.
I
I'm
shout
still
out to
using
my party in my little tiny gnome voice, "Wear your eyes," and I throw a light spell.
Oh,
And now we're gonna see what's attacking us.
Okay, well,
Probably all need
you
to make
got,
reaction rolls.
you guys, you know,
I
so the light
warned
comes
you.
in the sky. You see these bodies laying around. Most everybody here's either seen of, read about, or heard of kobolds.
wow, what a good guess.
There you go. And
Only
but-
part hobbit.
but now that you got the light up,
The better part, some
better
would
part.
say.
Yeah, well, you know,
four
Like I
of the
said, some
remaining
hobbits have gone
four
down
of the
first.
remaining kobolds start to scatter away from the group.
4 of the remaining. So what's remaining?
Well, there's 2 left.
Oh, okay. And is one of the ones running away with a knife in him?
Yes.
I got that one. That counts to me.
If he runs away, you get no experience.
Or no knife.
And the knife.
What's more than a quarter of a point? I need 2,501, so I don't even care.
Well, why would you
I
care
got
to
to
claim
fireball the
it?
whole village to get any points.
Well, we can arrange that.
The gem's only worth 1,000 experience points. If I got it all for myself, which it looks like I won't.
Oh, well, then no
All right,
chance in hell.
you guys have an
You
issue on
ain't
the
getting
last
off
2
that with
because they're
yourself.
startled with the fact that they're stopped for a minute. They're caught off guard. The light come up. Their buddies are leaving. They realize how many of their buddies are on the ground at the moment, and some of their buddies on the ground are starting to move.
Jim, haven't you stabbed them all yet?
What kind of sleep spell is this?
Yeah. Come on, Jim. How fast? How slow are you?
What's
You're
that?
giving him performance anxiety.
Jesus. Come on, slit some throats over there, dude.
That would be funny, but it's not funny.
Miss right, going to you first.
For
We're all
several
a
of us at
little
the
middle-aged
table.
right now.
And some of us are
All right,
past
I am
level.
going to. So there's a group of these creatures that are basically moving away from the main group.
There's 4 of them. They're just kind of scattered off. They're
They're
not
both-
all
There's 2
together.
that are
They're,
brave.
they're not
Those
together.
are
they're
pretty.
just all kind of going
I would
back
not
towards
stay if I was
where they
with,
came
like,
from.
20
No,
of
they're
them.
stupid. They're not
the
brave,
bravest
they're
10%.
stupid.
None of the scattered
Stupid.
ones is near
That's
enough.
probably
My God.
No, they're all spaced out. They're
Too
probably
dumb
like
to
10
be
feet apart.
We shouldn't kill them.
No.
We want these ones to breed.
Yeah, but they'll walk
Alright.
into a maw of an lion
I'm just
and it
gonna
won't work.
We
move
don't,
up
we don't
and
want to improve the quality of
whack one of the
creature, right?
sleeping.
You're
It's not gonna
smart.
start.
Okay.
Leave these guys
Just
alone.
whack them in the head or whatever.
Kill the smart
Yeah,
ones.
with the
So I need
major.
to roll.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. You're good.
It isn't an automatic yet?
Do what?
It isn't an automatic?
It's automatic. That's what I said. It's automatic. They're sleeping.
I'm sorry, I thought you said you needed.
No, I said you didn't. Steve?
I'm up again.
Yep.
Is
Well, the
there
next round.
still one that I can see?
There's a couple of that are just like on the back of their heels. They're realizing their buddies ran off. They see how many are on the ground, and they're at this moment they aren't attacking because they're caught off guard. The light, they see a ton of their buddies on the ground. They don't realize how many were down, and the others are running. So we still have 2 standing there. That are kind of just like deer in the eyes. Whatever deer in the
Headlight
headlights
eyes.
for a minute.
During the line.
If there's one that's running,
Mhm.
that I can see and hit, I
4
will-
that are running.
Thank you, sir.
those are the ones.
Try to hit the one with a dagger so he can get his dagger back.
Sure
That's
enough,
a
those
21.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, you hit one, and he just kind of takes the arrow on the back and bowls over into the
All right.
grass. And the
1
arrow
in 4
disappears
chance
after
you're gonna
it
get your
goes.
dagger back. 1 in 4
Next
chance.
up is Janelle.
Gonna attack with another one.
Turn around,
but-
swing it. The one one's just standing there looking in the
Yeah,
face.
of course. I mean, these are terrible vermin.
Terrible bird.
You stay the
There
hell away from
hardly
me because I'm
any
carrying 6.
Worth of the orc blood that might be in them.
No, they're on a hit. They're on a thing of my. That's
The
my
orc
weapon.
blood?
Is throwing daggers. They're on a hit sheet,
16 though.
Oh, yeah. And roll damage.
and they're all wired. So if you even touch it,
Magic, you maybe have
9.
You could share
Okay, you hit that one, it does like the other, it just flings away about 3 feet, and lands on the ground, doesn't move.
I mean,
And,
if I maxed
next
out
up
on all
is,
6 of them, it'd be 24 points. Beat of Beaver.
Zach,
if anybody in range?
well, there's 4 of them that run away, I mean, they're not that far away.
Okay, then closest one I can find, I'm gonna do the axe.
We got a Minotaur with
Just
24
throw the axe at
points.
him, he's not close enough to hit with an axe without.
I got a throwing axe, but do I have time to
We
actually
have 6
switch?
hit dice, right? It's about 20 minutes.
It'd be
Well,
at the end of
that's
the
if you
round,
get an
it'll still be
average.
within range, I'll let you know.
I'll switch, then I'll go through that round.
Happens half the time.
No, not in my world.
Yeah,
Crappy ones
you're
can eat.
slice
I get to
cutthroat.
kill
I
one
do the
a turn,
Darwinian
so-
thing. I don't like
Well,
crappy monsters in
they're
my world.
close
They
enough,
get
you
eaten.
kill 2 per turn.
I'd love to.
Okay,
This is
you're
fine.
going with 2 per turn, alright, Frank? Back to you.
They have
Very
things
harsh
well in
world.
hand. I'll continue
Yeah.
to monitor the rest of the tactical situation, see if anything else
Frank
arises.
is monitoring the tactical situation.
I'm not doing anything except using my infravision, look off to the left, make sure nothing's sneaking up on
Nothing's coming
that
from
way.
that side.
I'm sneaking his dagger out of a sheath and and seeing if there's anyone I need to throw it at. Is there?
Do you have a dagger?
He doesn't have a
He
dagger?
doesn't have a dagger. I didn't
You're
think you
getting
did.
groped.
What?
You're getting groped for a dagger.
That's not a dagger.
Loved by a hobbit.
I feel
Zach
up
is
the dwarf and
enjoying
goes,
this a little
you don't have a dagger? How do you cut your food and
None of your
stuff, right?
business.
Dwarven
Yeah,
lad.
while you're being filled up by the hobbit there,
Who
you
heard of a guy
finally
without
get
a
your
dagger?
throwing axe
Okay,
out,
I
where you
get-
chunk your axe.
He uses sports.
Hard
He
time
doesn't need a
determining my
knife.
target now.
Okay, I think it's sport.
Maybe you have a new target.
Yeah, I
Magic
don't,
sport.
5.
You roll a 5, okay, well,
Hey, Jim,
you
I got
throw
a
your,
magic
you
guy
throw
with
your
a
axe,
magic
and of course you
sport.
just miss, and you just ran out of range.
Yeah.
Just hits the ground.
Cut your
right
meat.
Okay, next round, there's one kobold left in the group there who's actually decided to turn tail and run as well, so he's just right outside the, reach of a weapon.
Catch bun, wie erst im Wald.
Yeah, he's just outside the reach of an actual hand-to-hand weapon, and then you still have the other 3.
They
that
have
are
been
now
hired to
getting
get in our
We're
way.
gonna have to use
Who figures
his throw.
kobolds? I mean, seriously.
No throwing weapons on those last 3, because you can still use bows or spells.
Nobody
And then
hires
there are still
kobolds
some on the ground
seriously. They
that
hire
are
them.
starting to sit up and
Unseriously.
move around
Yes.
out in the.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to capture one. We got all the sleeping ones.
Really?
Ah,
They're
yeah.
starting to move around. They aren't up and ready to fight
Right.
yet. They're just coming out of their stuff.
Don't kill all of the sleeping buns. We want to talk to one or
get
two.
one of the hill giants that we have.
We
in our
will
party.
interrogate them mercilessly.
So we'll start. Let's go back in the same order.
One of those
There's
freakish
still
sleep
quite a few
elements.
sleep beams / waking
Yeah,
up. There's
yeah,
like
there
8 of
are.
them or something, right?
Yeah.
I'll whack one of them.
You're gonna whack another one, okay?
No, do not whack them.
He whacked one
Ties
in the
them.
head, he whacked one in the head.
So you
Ties
get down
it.
to the end and you're like, all right, you kept one
At
alive,
least
right?
7
No, I
left.
thought you were keeping one alive.
Somebody tie one.
It's your turn. Well, it's
If
not your turn to tell him now.
there's any, if there are any that are running, I'll take a shot.
Yeah, there's still 3 out there.
All right. Yeah, that's another big.
Big number.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you catch him in the back of the head and roll him into the dirt.
Hey,
You're good long
that's
distance
half
on
a
this.
chance you'll get your dagger back. Go out and see if one of those two has got your dagger in
I'm so
him.
disappointed I didn't get the dwarf sticker.
Well, get over it. Come on, a good thief gets over it and goes on to the
Now,
next job.
nothing are in hand range, it'd have to be, and nothing's in, only one's in throw range.
I can't get over
Well,
it yet.
I'm gonna jump down
Okay.
and deal with one on the ground by actually tying it up with one of my tourniquets.
Yay!
One of the ones that's coming, starting to wake up?
Yes.
Okay, I got you. So you're
Well,
grabbing one
when you're
from alive.
6'6", you don't have to jump very far.
Yeah,
when you
you're
get off
6'6",
a
yeah,
horse.
6'6", you're pretty.
Still a ways down, trust me.
Yeah, off the back of the big horse, it could be. Zach?
What version is it?
Well, she's tying one up, right? I'm gonna wait and, cause I'm not in range of anybody. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wait and make sure no danger shows up and.
There's still some on the ground that are starting to come out of their sleep. They're
Oh,
moving around.
well, in that case,
What's the matter?
Makes it a little.
Does your spell in that book say they're supposed to sleep longer?
Noise does not wake them.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, you're having combat here. They don't just sleep forever.
Go ahead, argue with the DM.
I'm not-
Let's see what happens.
I'm aghast.
I don't want to do
Jim Ward sitting here being a rules lawyer? My God! Oh, what day is today? Oh,
I know he
Mark,
wants
it's
his spells to be
on
more
tape
powerful than
right
they are,
there.
right? Yeah.
It's on video.
live.
So I go over and kill Janelle's kobold and say, you don't have to tie it up.
He killed your kobold. Oh.
And then I'd like
Yeah,
to
what's
put
its
another one
name?
aside.
He's killing another one. Okay.
We gotta bury it now? Put a
You
little
didn't do anything with deer.
scratch its name
What are
on
you
it.
doing to do now?
I said
Dismounting.
You're jumping off?
I
Yes,
wanna
we're
go
looking for
find a
cheap
kobold
points.
somebody hasn't killed yet and make
can
sure
find
it's
one
tied
not far
up
from you.
and captive.
All right, he's over here hogging.
And if somebody wants to come over and kill it, they're gonna have to deal with me and my horse apples.
All right, and back to.
You don't even wanna shake hands with him by this time. He's been picking up horse apples.
I'm looting the bodies.
You're looting the dead bodies?
Yeah.
Not the ones that still might be sleeping?
No. I'm staying away from the ones that might be sleeping. The ones that are dead, going through the pockets.
You're in my pockets, and I wasn't dead.
Fight the bad guys with. I already got you. Get it back.
All right, Tim,
I
back
hate
to
you
you.
for it.
I'm not doing anything except
You're
watching.
still watching. Okay, so everybody's still
Get me out
watching.
of this pannier so I can loot the bodies.
All right.
I already jumped out.
This
Didn't
last,
you
this,
jump
this
out?
last round, he's currently
Sure.
tied up one. You're finishing the killing. You guys finished killing the last few that are still alive. There's still 2 on the run out there that you can still reach with your bow if you like.
You could be
But you're only gonna be able to get one of the 2 at this point.
It's alright. See if I can pick off one of them. Probably not. That's only gonna be in 10.
Was that was your plus?
Well, you got half a chance to
Yeah,
find
with
your
the-
dagger.
How many dex bones?
50-50.
Well,
You shot 2 of the
including
4
six.
and one.
Okay,
I rolled
you
a
just-
6.
You just barely missed that one over Silver, and those 2 obviously are now out of
Nice
range.
bow.
Yeah.
No,
I picked it myself.
And you
I don't
got
think it
horse
was
apple
right.
all over you, so you're being picky.
So what do you
You're being picky.
what do you guys what do you do now? It's all he's got one
It's
still
stinking
alive.
horse apples.
Rest are
Listen
dead.
to you.
He's looting bodies.
Where's the medieval middle?
Yeah,
We all
stinking
stink.
of horse apples, looting bodies.
Yeah, he's looting bodies.
Okay, so we got the running away ones too at this point?
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
y'all
Two
killed
them
all the
got
rest of
away.
them that were sleeping or trying to wake up or
Wake
whatever.
mine
Two of
up.
them got away.
Yours awake. He woke up while you were
Oh,
trying to climb up.
are they like I can't even see them anymore kind of thing?
They're out of range. They were out
They
of
are
range
beyond
of
the range of
the
my
bow.
bow, so they
He's got a
are-
compound short
Well,
bow.
that's not necessarily very far in a forest. It can be 20
Well,
feet
no,
away.
we're in the forest. We're in the
Half.
forest. Still,
You're
we're outside the
right.
forest. Remember, guys, we're
We're
outside
in
the
the
forest.
forest.
No, we had
came
excellent
in
forest.
ambushes on
We're in a
that
field,
side.
and the field's kind. It does a little bit of this, and they're kind of trying to run
I
over
just
the
want to know
hill.
how many copper pieces I got for you guys.
We'll hook you up here in a second. Just hang on. I'll let you know.
Goddamn.
They all have some road apples in their pouches.
But I mean, if you want to cast a spell of some type,
No,
you
but they
could.
got some
They're not
goat
outside
turds he
the bow
found
range.
especially
They're
tasty.
outside of compound short bow range.
Yeah, he can't get them. I don't think.
Okay.
Well, the
So what do you
hobbits
wanna
did the
do?
same.
go over to Frank and say, let's negotiate with this guy all you like, but I wanna make sure he doesn't hurt anybody.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm ready to do something terminal, just in case he starts spitting acid and fire from his nostrils.
Okay.
Well, I'll wake him up. I'll try Orcish first and see if he responds to that.
He knows the little orc. Yeah,
Oh.
he responds.
Why, you are attacking us?
That's what we do. That was our job tonight.
That's what we do.
What we
It's your
do.
job
Yeah,
of
we're supposed to, we're sitting out here. I mean, we do this every week.
Don't you know who we are?
No clue. I'm just,
Can
I'm
I
doing
show
what
him
I'm
what
told.
we do?
Who's your boss?
He's back at the.
I'm sure you were just following orders. So who was your boss?
He's back at the den. He's not here. He's back at the den.
Which way is he's dead? Is this dead?
The way they ran.
You've just
Oh,
The way they ran.
we need to negotiate with your boss and negotiate a peace settlement. So you will lead us to
You scared
the
you
den.
scared the shit out of the rest of them. Ain't nobody coming back tonight.
Well, so we have to go to them.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I can lead you there. Just don't kill me.
Mash a horse apple over his head, but not
Just
hurt
to
him.
remind him, huh?
Yeah.
He's been baptized now in the religion of
No,
Frank.
Nice cough.
Wait, so do we know who this guy's boss is? Or-
No, he just whoever sent him, he says the direction they ran.
Okay, I will ask him in Kobold who his boss is.
Our great leader. Our great leader.
Is he a kobold?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a kobold.
His name is Perry.
There you go, Perry.
Ask him how many kobolds are there where your leader lives?
Oh, lots. More than I can count.
Yeah,
this?
that's more than that's
More
just,
than this?
yeah. That means he's got more. There's more than his fingers and his
More than I
toes.
can count.
At least 21.
Very helpful.
I say we leave the kobold tied up for the vultures or his friends if they choose to rescue him and make our way along after I lose his pockets.
Okay, of the pockets you've looked through so far, you've found
Which are all of the pockets.
which are all the pockets but the one he's got at the moment. Unless he's going to let you search his pockets.
Can I look at the guy's pockets? He's not going to need the money.
If you wish, but I want to stick him in a saddlebag and bring him this.
That's fine, but he doesn't need to have
I
money.
want to stick him
That's
too.
true.
Yeah.
And he's not riding with me in the gnome.
You're not tenderizing him, are you?
I want to. I was gonna
You can
suggest
add
we
11
tie him to a
coppers
tree
and a
just
silver
get
to
ready
your
noted.
fire.
Wow, what a
Ooh. Yeah, 11 coppers and a silver. That's
Help
just
him like this.
yes. It's
Wow, last time I saw that much loot, we had to knock off a red dragon.
What, regular pen? Right,
I want to steal. It's a hard world.
Gonna have a hard time, woohoo, changing.
Ooh, 11 coppers and a silver.
Yeah, silver's like $1. It's not
Well, it
In a
depends on
world
your
where
economy.
1,000 silver is a.
Yeah, a big deal if it's a
Ransom.
$1,000 gem. Then
I guess a gold piece is like a $10 bill, right?
No, it's a $20 bill.
20.
$20 bill. Okay.
Ooh.
Our hobbit jingles.
And a hobby.
Yeah, with coppers.
Yeah, cheap sound.
All right, so what are you gonna do?
Like
You're gonna-
20.
If you put a
Y'all-
horse
y'all-
out
you're
there,
gonna
that's
convince
Well, I want to build a spare horse. I want to stick
Point.
this kobold.
Yeah,
in
just
a
muffle him
saddlebag.
entirely. Cover your
Yeah,
own
might as well
stink
use
too.
the saddlebag that's going to hold the rest of what horse apples I haven't used. Just have them sitting in that.
Well, you're
tied
collecting
up.
them?
And where you going?
Yes,
You know, the
yes.
horses make more all along the way.
Yeah, well, eventually he figures we'll have to leave the horse.
Well, you're gonna convince them y'all
Supply
gonna try to go
ready.
that direction, you headed there on your own?
I'm just gonna make sure that he's secure and won't be able to get loose.
Okay, so y'all you see him back here putting the kobold in the saddlebag on the spare horse,
That was good eating.
and
His head's sticking up.
with his head sticking out.
With
He's,
the
he's
horse
saving,
apple
he's
mashed
saving
on
the,
his head.
he's saving the kobold for some reason.
Little cobalt etouffee.
You're a hobbit that eats kobolds?
I haven't
Get on my
yet.
horse. Oh, are we going to
He heard they were good, huh? He heard they were good.
Bizarre pervert sexual habits.
Frank,
Are we
gonna go where the kobold wants us
I
to go?
don't care to find out.
Where the den is?
The mere thought of eating
You
kobolds.
want to go hit a den of kobolds?
No.
Get lots
No.
of loot?
I want to go
Lots
Just
of loot
little
from the
tiny
These
rocks
guys couldn't
easy
even
to
push
wipe
us
out.
over.
Princess.
You saw how many of them
Prin-
fell over and sheer
princess.
all at our power.
I thought you're the one that wanted to. We must do the team's project of getting this.
Did anybody ask
losing
the
gem.
kobold about Princess?
That was not me.
I know, it was him.
I
Now he's saying
I
we should
see
change.
no problem with the side jaunt while we are
language is
doing our
gonna
duty to the king and
Okay,
country.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you and some volunteers go and do that, and I will stay here with the gem. We'll be here when you get back.
Yeah! Right.
Who wants to stay with me?
You can stay if you allow me to take this 11-foot spike and drill it through your foot into that stump, so I know you'll be here when we come
Why
back.
don't you just stay here with me?
It takes about 15
No.
minutes. So, what you-
No, you're not buying me that easy. You
I'll
can
be here
stay
probably
if I
15
can put
minutes.
that 11-inch
Do we
spike
have a
through your foot
tracker?
into the stump.
Does anybody here track? No?
I don't know, do thieves track?
Good at finding cobalt tracks
No, I'm
at
serious, I
night
have no idea.
in the dark?
No.
Okay.
Well, an alpha be
Depends.
able
It's
to.
still warm.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Well, like I said, they can do
Anybody in
everything.
general can try to track based off, just footprints in the dirt. I mean, obviously you can do that, but I mean,
In the
as
dark.
far as someone
No,
being an
it's-
actual
well,
tracker, I don't think.
How long has my light spell
There's
been
not
going
appear to
on?
be a track skill, so.
We know what direction they
I guess
go.
Yeah, you also know which
Rangers,
direction
that's
they
what we
went.
need, is
If
a
y'all
ranger.
wanna try to go that direction, see where they went. I mean,
Just take the
Yeah,
two.
you never got
take
a
the
damn
bodies of the
ranger
two
when
that
you
I
need
shot.
one. You ever
Draw a
notice
line down.
There's never a ranger
So
around.
you
when
would
need
rather stay here with the King's Gem, Valvigo,
I-
knock off some
I
kobolds and get
categorically
thousands and
refuse-
thousands of gold pieces and treasure.
That's not what they have. I saw
We
what
don't
they
have any like
have.
dogs with us or anything like that.
I categorically refuse to go to the Cobalt Lair.
And I categorically refuse to allow you to stay anywhere with that gem
I'm
by
not saying I have
yourself.
to have the gem. I just want to go to
Absolutely
the Cobalt
not.
Lair. And I don't think you should take the gem to the
Uh-oh,
Cobalt
what are
Lair.
they plotting?
no, I think he's going to go through.
Oh, okay.
What?
Hey, can we take a break? I wanna see if they got, I gotta get one of my drinks iced. And
Yeah,
I put some in an ice bucket. before I
Real-time
do that.
check, 3:32.
Yeah, it's 15:32.
Okay,
You want to stop real quick? That's fine.
come back at 45, 12 minutes, 13
Yeah,
minutes?
that's fine.
Okay,
Take
take
a
a
break.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Everybody having fun?
Yes. I don't understand the whole Frank Mincer horse apple stuff.
Yeah, well, I forgot to tell you about that. I don't write about his thing with horses.
Well, it's kind of like the, I don't know, Star Trek, the Picard maneuver, is it the Mincer maneuver?
I have a lot of them.
Well,
It's just,
this
the
one's
opportunity
interesting.
came up, we were in the stables, so I took it.
Hey,
I run with it.
Sandy.
Yes. Is there any water nearby? A pond or a river or something?
You actually crossed over a small stream when you went to the woods back.
I mean, within short distance where we are now.
Probably going in the direction you are within a couple miles, sure.
Not. I just want to wash off, right? So.
Oh, no, you got a couple miles before you get to something.
Okay.
to do like that. Just so you know, you, as time progresses, you are more and more inclined to convince the party that you really want to go hunt down some giants. You don't care what kind of giant, you just would like to go find them.
Well, I can
Like a
see
six
giants
eleven
right
power.
here in
You want,
front
you
of
know, no, not, I'm talking real giants, we're not talking just tall people, we're talking real giants. You really have this desire to want to hunt down and put the smack down on the
Look, all I know is I don't
Gentlemen
want to
from
go
the
for
room,
kobolds. That's the
we have a
opposite. That's the wrong
box of
direction.
snacks.
I know
there's
there's
chips,
class creatures
on the
that
honor
are
system.
me, but
chips and
Not
candy
mine.
bars in this next room across the hall.
Yeah, we don't have any drinks over there yet.
No, we don't have any drinks.
At this end.
But we have drinks at the regular convention hall, the ballroom.
But anyway, you're as time progresses through the adventure here, you're going to be more and more inclined to try to convince the party you want to go hunt down a giant and put some smack down on it. And it's just the desire you have.
We always warn him that someone will kill him if he tries it. Just keep warning him.
I'm not, look, he's
Oh,
telling
there
us
may
my
be some
desire,
point-
but I
there
have
may
said
be-
nothing about the need to kill giants.
There may be some point that that he won't be able to control it if you're near a giant. So
You
I'm
guys
just
have-
letting him know.
You guys have the biggest cockroaches in the world in your town.
Oh, here? Yeah, that's
We have
right.
large roaches, yes.
There's a 3-inch roach in that men's room that's just like eating little kids.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you gotta step on them twice to kill them.
Yeah.
It's really scary when they jump at your face and you're in
I was very impressed.
the, taking a shower and then.
You're doing an excellent job. You're doing a good job.
Well, like, that's the story. You guys aren't even, halfway there.
Yeah, and we may never get there.
Oh, you'll get
with
there
this
eventually.
group.
Because you guys are an hour getting out of the gate.
Yeah. Well, then they get to talking about all kinds of stuff, so,
Well,
you
the
never
point
know.
is not that we're completing the mission, the point is we're giving two people a very enjoyable experience.
There we
Yeah,
go.
the two people playing in the seats get to have fun playing with these guys, and hopefully they'll complete the
Something
mission.
to tell their kids.
It's really not a difficult mission, it's the key to get there. And in this case, since only 2 of them picked up weapons, they only got to deal with 2 people with some issues with their weapons. If more had picked up weapons, they could have been dealing with multiple issues.
My weapons are working out
His
fine.
his bow worked fine. That was great.
Yeah, it works. Oh, your bow works great, it's only when you're near the forest.
I looked at my alignment, and I would not have, the
Forests
alignment
are
said, probably
overrated.
don't pick this up.
No, actually,
And then I
they-
made a saving throw against my
Yeah, none of them
wisdom,
were bad.
and
They
it
weren't-
went, and a one on D20 just said, no, you don't even touch that.
I thought a 1 was a bad roll for saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, one is usually.
Oh, sorry, then whatever was on the shelf, I have it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, well, if you really wanna have it, you
No,
can.
no, no,
I'll
no,
let
no,
you
we're
have
good,
it.
we're
But
good.
it could have caused a little more havoc earlier
That's
than
okay,
that.
we're good.
That particular one would cause problems with parties in your group.
You see, that's the problem I was playing RuneQuest last weekend, and low numbers
Low
are
numbers are
good.
good in RuneQuest.
Actually, I don't have a problem if you roll numbers low or high. If you tell me that you're preferring to roll low, then we just flip the table.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care. That's up to you. If you're one of those who prefer to roll the 1s instead of the 20s to be your number, just tell me that. And a 1's a crit versus a 20. I don't have a problem.
Really?
If
Probably,
if that's the way you'd
I
like
was
your dice
rolling
to work.
against my witness.
Because it doesn't matter. It's the same percentage.
So if I rolled way under it,
It's the
we're
same
good.
percentage, but
It's the same percentage.
You
You
can't
can
use
roll
the
any
charts
number.
then, right? You have to figure out what the charts mean.
It's kind of like when you're rolling percentage, like magic resistance is 30%. You want to roll 30 or below, or would you like to go 70 or above? I don't care. It's 30%. You choose where you're rolling.
I remember when I played D&D 30 years ago,
That's
that
true.
I had lots of charts.
I roll off the charts.
It's a 30% chance either way. So.
I go, I
Next
started
year I'll
boiling
volunteer to
rules
run
down
this if
more
I'm around.
recently too.
You can.
That sounds good.
be glad to.
That's
That's what I want you to play.
Everything's a percentage.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for somebody to get some crits or some fumbles, man. I got some funky tables for that.
Nice.
Or how about quaffing more than one potion?
Don't even
Let's
wanna
see what the
think about
results
that.
are.
Nobody's gonna do that this
The
week.
problem is I've only got 2 potions and they're both the same.
Y'all didn't stop to try to buy any more potions before you left
When?
town, so you know.
It was midnight. The
Okay,
more stores were all closed, and we
Y'all
had no
decided
money.
to leave at midnight. Nobody bothered to see if there's anything open at midnight.
But we're penniless.
You know,
Literally.
You're not penniless. Hold on a minute. You don't know what stuff costs in this town. Just because you got to remember, this world's a little
Why
different
don't I
than the
know
world you're
what
used to playing.
stuff? Why, I don't know what stuff costs in this town.
Why are you so hung up on
No, you
material
might.
possession?
You might.
I'm a thief. Isn't that like all they do?
But you didn't say, "Hey, let's go
You
try to
don't
buy some
buy
potions."
things, you take
Because
them.
after
You
it's
know what they
midnight,
cost.
nothing's gonna be open, right?
No, there's stuff open. There's stuff
After
open.
midnight?
Yeah.
I
There's 24-hour places in this
These
joint.
human people are
This
nuts.
is a huge town.
You know what you can fence things for.
There you go. But things aren't overly expensive. So.
We'll be the judge of that.
Well, if you wouldn't know unless you went to a store.
Expenses.
I don't know, we looked at the amount
I
of
think
gold
Jim's a
we
hard
had.
player to
Remember
play
what?
with.
I remember what the rules
I
said.
have 1 gold.
That's,
Yeah,
that's,
about 2
I
potions
have,
with
and
that.
I
Just
have
that.
1 gold.
Seriously?
Seriously, it depends on the type of potion you're looking for, but you could buy 2 potions with that.
In
Potion
my
of
world,
peas.
any world, that would have been, the potions, those potions
Potion of
would
black
have
space.
been water.
Just say a potion of quenching
Tea,
thirst.
maybe.
You can't even go and buy a bottle of water for 1 gold.
Yes, but see, it depends what the rarity of the, like his, he's talking about this only 1,000, it's an only 1,000 gold piece gem. But here, 1,000 gold pieces could be enough to retire. So you gotta, monetary in this world is a little different than what you're used to.
Not buying it.
Yeah.
Potion of red dye number 6. It's true.
Yes.
Cheap red dye.
Hey, that's a nice looking flare.
I know they have.
It's a shame that something happened.
That's mine.
Oh, that's one of the guard rods.
Yeah, that's mine. This is my monster manual over here. It's my third print. That's my second print. That's the second print.
I just got a true first one up here. That's the third print.
What's the third print? What is it?
So it means nothing to him.
What?
He has 10 first edition prints.
No, I've got one true
The
first.
drawing, the
One
transferring of the
first.
wizard sitting on the sixth
One
side
second.
guy.
I got them all.
He's like, what are you talking about?
I've been
Do you have one with monster manual pages in
You
them?
look at it,
The
I've
DM's
been
got
looking
it?
at that picture for
Oh, no,
30
that?
years,
No.
and I've never noticed.
Pretty rare.
Well, that's misprint.
10,000 United in misprints at all?
What's that?
United in misprints at all?
Not usually, no.
I got a Deities and Devils cover that's off register. So it looks like there's 2 covers in 2 different colors.
Oh, well, I took one up for, if it was cheap, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But I wouldn't consider it.
So while they're gone, did we decide to head towards the den or to go on our way to find the
I don't think
princess?
anybody's made that final determination. Basically, Tim, he adamantly does not want to go. Tim is not going to allow him to stay with Jim by himself.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
And Frank would like to go if he can convince enough people.
Okay, I think we have a quorum, I think we can go for the princess.
So I don't know what everybody wants to do for sure, but then they decided let's take a quick break. So.
I'm not interested in hunting down.
Hunting down the
There we go, me neither, so let's go.
My experience in
Who's
looting the
starting?
bodies of a dozen kobolds is that I got a copper each, and so I'm just
Really?
yeah.
I found this magic ring on this one.
Again, is this in your mind or something?
You
Did
can
I
buy
say
it.
you have some
He
psych?
did
Oh,
not
oh,
know.
okay. Okay.
Copper that you pulled off.
I got so you can convince me anything you want.
Yeah.
I'll trade you my wand of Orcus for it.
No, he didn't. I have two of those.
They're at almost every pawn shop, right?
Where I live, they are.
in first edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a 2-for-1 sale on them.
The homeless guy did that for one last week.
My world is ruled by Monty Hall. I'm telling you, we're heading towards the thing.
I'm with you. I'm waiting for the rest of them. Okay, missing three.
Why?
Why?
Can we teleport from here to the next event?
Teleport to the next.
The time will save if we ride halfway there while they're gone.
No.
Well, we can see how far you get before something comes up. How about that?
We can do that.
We can do that. All right. Basically, you'll ride along here. Remember now.
Wait, as soon as we hit a body of water, I'm washing off, and I'm rinsing out the pannier.
Well, in about 2 miles from where you're at now, so you're about 3.5, 4 miles maybe from where you started. You'll come across a small stream. So if you want to stop,
I
get
think
out,
it would be for
watch.
the benefit of the dwarf. to
In the
finish that.
dark?